is the Psychedelic Music Show.
Just fuming.
You're listening to Super Mega Radio.
Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
We're coming to you from near the Mile High City. Pete, we're in Colorado Springs, Colorado. This is the home of the U.S. Olympic Commissions in Colorado Springs, I believe.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Very nice place. We've had a very nice visit here in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, sports town. We're getting some hunting done while we're out here. You get a sportsman, and I always enjoy being here. I got business out here too as well. But as a team, we got business, man. We lost a 5-game road streak and decided to cap it off with a real bad loss at home. Now we're on the road again. We got one more game back at home. Until then, we have a few more to go here, including this one in Colorado. And we got to win this game if we want any chance at postseason.
That's very true. I mean, to even mention postseason at this point is kind of it's kind of a dream at this point. But the Ramblers right now just have to concentrate on winning this game against the Lockhorns, changing the direction that the team has been headed in over these past actual 6 games where they've been winless. And it's got to start with better pitching, and then they got to get better hitting in the batter's box.
Yeah, they got to start quick. They can't be letting off runs early, right. And they got to be hopefully putting some runs on quick as well. If they can get that going, they'll do okay. These are the Lockhorns we're going to face today here, folks. We're going to tell you a little bit about that last game. Boy, we lose 16-5
against the Hot Corners.
The Hot Corners, who had, I think, the worst run differential. We swapped, because they beat us by 11 runs.
Yes, the Dallas Ramblers now hold the distinction, the unenviable distinction of having the worst run differential in the league. They have a negative 59 run differential, Tom. Negative 59.
Let's see. There's one score we need to tell you about. Now let's take a look at those. Yeah, we'll take a look at it a little bit closer. We'll get the stats, and we'll talk about the wild card too. So Pete, why don't you just tell to us? The Herbivores out down where are they? Out west. The Big Gata against the Sawteeth. What happened?
All right. Well, they traveled out to take on the Sawteeth. They got out to an early lead, but the Sawteeth come roaring back. It's a back and forth battle. Sawteeth are going to win it 6-5.
Yeah. So where are we then?
Where are we in the standings? In the Liberty Conference Eastern Division, the Wide Loads with a record of 24 wins, 11 losses, and I think, league best, plus 66 run differential. They have first place in the Eastern Division, followed closely behind by the Swordfish and the Jacks, both teams with records of 15 and 17, and both teams at 7.5 games out of first place.
Well, yeah, that's good, and that bodes well for the wild card for those guys. In our division, the Central Division, it's the Michigan Moose out in front. They're 18 and 14 with a plus 37 run differential. Now, I mean, it's still anyone's division at this point with 5 games left. To get the Crocodons in second, 17 and 15 record, 1 game back, and then our Ramblers are 2.5 back. So it's not likely, but it's possible.
Yeah, and the wild card's just 3 games back, so it's really tight right in there. Down in the Western Division, the Sawteeth with a record of 19 wins, 16 losses, and a plus 3 run differential. They have a half-game lead over the Hawaii Nemesis, who are nipping at their heels with a record of 17 wins, 15 losses.
In the Continental Conference, the Atlantic Division, it's Montreal Wax Bills still out in front as they've been most of the season, 22 and 11, twice as many wins as losses. They got a plus 55 run differential. They have a 4.5 game lead ahead of the New York Wild Pigs, who are 17 and 15, and it looks like the Wax Bills are going to have, right? I think they got it wrapped up, basically, almost. The first place, and then they get the pennant in that division or whatever.
Down in the Plains Division, the Heaters with a record of 19 wins, 13 losses, and a plus 30 run differential. They hold the first place in the Plains Division. The Lockhorns, the team we're playing tonight, nipping at their heels with a record of 17 wins, 16 losses. They're 2.5 games back with a plus 5 run differential, so they're in positive territory all the way around.
Yeah, so they're going to be playing tough. We're both 2.5 games out, so yeah, it's going to be a wild game. Then finally, Pacific Division, the San Diego Moonstars, last year's champs, 19-15 with a plus 23 run differential, 1 game lead ahead of the LA Blowfish, who are 18-16. At this time of the season, we're going to start to talk about the wild cards. So it goes without mention, the Wide Loads, the Moose, the Sawteeth are in the race, the Liberty Conference for the playoffs. The Continental Conference is the Wax, Bills, Heaters, and Moonstars. But Pete, let's look at who's got the wild card. The wild card.
The wild card, the Hawaii Nemesis, currently sitting in the driver's seat with a record of 17-15 and a plus 12 run differential. The Crocodiles have the same record, 17 wins, 15 losses, but they have a plus 7 run differential. So the tie goes to the Nemesis, which is why they currently hold the position. Our Dallas Ramblers, with a record of 16 wins, 17 losses, find themselves a game and a half out of that wild card position. But again, with that negative 59, if they tie with anybody,
yeah,
anybody else. I mean, because you can look at all the rest of the run differentials in that wild card contenders, and none of them even come close to how bad the Ramblers is. So yeah. I think the only way the Ramblers can get into the playoffs is they have to take first place in the Central.
Yeah, and really the only team, well, maybe the Overdogs and the Platypi are like out of it. The rest will have a shot. With 5 games left in the season, it doesn't look like the Ramblers have. It's extremely unlikely that we got a chance for first place in our division. So the wild card is our best gamble. And with 5 games left, we could do it. A game and a half back, we can do it. But things got to turn around right away.
Yep, that's it. Are you going to do the Continental?
Yeah, Continental Conference, like we said, those other first place. It's New York Wild Pigs and the New York Wild Pigs would have the wild card if it stopped today, based on the run differential of plus 30. The LA Blowfish have the same winning percentage about. Actually, it would be the Wild Pigs stand away. The Blowfish are right there with just slightly less percentage, 18-16. But the Wild Pigs get it on the differential. And then these Lockhorns, only a half game out of the wild card, along with the Freebooters. So yeah, these Lockhorns they're going to play tough tonight, man. Their playoff hopes are right within reach. So this is going to be tough.
It is. It's not going to be a gimme by any stretch of the imagination. So quit stretching your imagination because it's not going to help. It just will not help.
I'm not very flexible. Yeah, my imagination is pretty. All right, that's going to bring us to tonight's game. It's game number 34 of 38. Only 4 left after this one. It's our 16-17 Ramblers who want to win to get back to 500, unbelievably. We're going to go ahead against the 17-16 winning record Colorado Springs Lockhorns. They're a balanced team, so they don't really stand out anywhere, but that's a great kind of a team, though, to have to really, cover all your bases, pun intended. Fernando Beefy's going to be our right-hander on the mound today. He's known mostly for his accuracy. He also has very good junk velocity. He has a 4-2 winning record. So it looks like we got 4 games after this. So he'll pitch another regular season game. It's looking good for him to keep a winning record. He's got a 4.24 ERA and a 1.41 WHIP. So Pete, he's our best chance.
Yes, he is. Let's hope he can get it done tonight. Backing him up, Swindle Heath, the left fielder, who's got good power, pretty good ability to connect at home plate, and about average speed on the base pass. He's hitting .355 with 10 home runs. Noah McLean, the shortstop, who's locked in right now with better than average power, good ability to connect at home plate, less than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting .459 with 7 home runs. And then Spray Bellamy, the third baseman, with good power, good ability to connect at home plate, and good speed on the base pass. He's hitting .306 with 10 home runs as well. That's 27 home runs in those 3 guys, Tom.
Wow, yeah, and it's been a dry spurt too. So
I was gonna say, and we got shut out twice in the last 6 games.
Yeah, I'd like to see a home run by each of them tonight.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned, was it? Yeah, it was this. The Lockhorns are going to put their starter, the right-hander on the mound, Cohen Burnswell, who's known mostly for his accuracy, very good accuracy. He also has very good junk as well. His velocity's fair, though, not quite up to average. He's got an elite curveball, which is going to be hard to track, and he's also a workhorse. Surprisingly, he's got a 2-4 record on the season, so he's hoping to get up to even by the end of the year with a couple wins. He's got a 4.17 ERA and a 1.33 WHIP.
And backing him up again, we haven't seen these guys before, so I'm not sure of a lot of these names, but there's Schmidt out in right field. He's on fire right now. He's got good power, very good ability to connect at home plate, and good speed on the base pass, hitting 262 with 6 home runs. G. Blacksmith, the shortstop, who's locked in. He's got better than average power, good ability to connect, good speed on the base pass, hitting 299 with 6 home runs. And then B. Hines, the third baseman. B. Hines. That's funny. The third baseman, he's locked in. He's got good power, pretty good ability to connect at home plate, and about a little bit less than average speed on a base pass, hitting 211 with 2 home runs. So that's 14 home runs to our 27, Tom. We
That's
win.
pretty good.
Shut it down. Let's just shut it down.
Let's do that. All right, we're going to get the lineup for the assistant coach, and it's going to look like this. Starting things off at the DH. Wow, this is something. All right, starting things off the DH. Do you want to guess? It's Marcus Murillo. Marcus Murillo is going to be DHing today. Yeah, he's a great contact hitter. So good contact against right-handers. So he's going to be good for that role. Right behind him at second base, the other second baseman, Enoch Q. Enoch Q is juiced, which I think is why they're putting him in today, Pete. So his connectivity and his power are looking real good. Right behind him, batting third, the only locked-in Rambler at this point who's playing. We got some pitchers who are locked in, but no McLean, the shortstop. Cleanup, batting fourth is the left fielder Swindle Heath at third base and batting fifth Spray Bellamy. Right behind that, Corbin Huerta is in center field, but he's tense. I don't know if do you want to sub him for Repo Reeves could play that.
How's Repo looking?
Repo or Kelly Lancaster? Repo Reeves looks good. He's got mostly connectivity, good power. Kelly Lancaster, really good connectivity. Looks like Kaylee Lancaster is a better hitter.
Let's go with Kaylee, and if we need to, we can bring in Repo later.
There you go. Kaylee Lancaster can play center field. We're going to give Corbin Huerta the odd night out, so maybe just let him rest up a little bit. Kid Paul's going to bat seventh and play right field. It's also his secondary position. John Contreras is going to be at first base and batting eighth, and catching today is going to be Maximiliano LeBlanciano. Fernando Beef is going to be on the mound, like we mentioned. He's going to throw the forefinger, the two-finger, mix it up with the curveball and the changeup. Pete, you ready to give this a try?
Yes, I am.
All right. What do you line up for those Lockhorns then?
You got it. The Lockhorns are going to be leading off with Hines, the third baseman, who's locked in. Batting second, Landry, the second baseman. To batting third, McBride over at first. Schmidt, the right fielder, will be batting fourth. Blacksmith, the shortstop, batting fifth. Schaefer, the center fielder, batting sixth. Chang, the designated hitter, will be batting seventh. Kane, the catcher, will be batting eighth. And batting ninth, Watts, the left fielder. Burnswell on the mound as the starting pitcher. Schmidt, that right fielder, batting fourth, is on fire.
The atmosphere is
so the Ramblers and the Lockhorns are going to square off at home plate.
Brace yourselves.
Here we go.
This is going to be a jolly good day.
All right, top of the first, Marcus Murillo, Enoch Hugh, no McLean going to get a first look at Cohen Burnswell, who's taking the bunt with a 4.17 ERA. The first meeting between the Ramblers and the Lockhorns. Let's get her underway. Marcus Murillo, the designated hitter, is neutral and fit. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. He's hitting .359 with 4 home runs and 19 RBIs. First pitch to Murillo is inside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's fouled off over the backstop. Strike one. That catches the outside corner for a called second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Murillo. There's a roller to the shortstop, Blacksmith. He'll pick it up, make the double pump, make the throw to McBride for the first out. 1 up, 1 down, and in steps Enoch Hugh.
Well, that's quick. Good performance so far. That's a good thing. I don't see any stutter right here yet. Enoch Hugh, good contact against right-handers. Swings the first one, foul ball, first base line. Enoch Hugh's hitting .263 on the season, no home runs, 2 RBIs. He's usually on the bench. That one's down. We're even 1 apiece now. Inside, he hits a liner straight in the glove, and Landry at second base for the second out.
2 up, 2 down, and in steps Noah McLean, the shortstop. He's locked in and fit. Favors the low pitch. He's hitting .459 with 7 home runs, 22 RBIs. 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the first. First pitch is fouled off. Strike one. That catches inside corner for a called second strike. And now McLean in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a roller to the shortstop. Blacksmith will pick it up, make the throw to McBride for the third out. So 3 up, 3 down. And we're going to head into the bottom of the first. Bryson Hines, Leonard Landry, and Alessandro McBride going to get a first look at Fernando Beefy, who's taking the bump with a 4.24 ERA. So not much offense there in the first inning, Tommy.
No.
Bryson Hines, the third baseman, stepping into the batter's box.
211 on the season, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs. The third base bad ball hitter for the Colorado Lockhorns. Left-hand batter's box, a little bump in the knees. First pitch is inside, ball 1. We're away here in the bottom of the first. Pressure creeping up already as these Ramblers tend to give up leads. There's an extra base hit into off the wall. He's going, oh no, he's hanging up at first. All right, so they caught him at first base, Pete, so that's good that they held him up.
Okay, so 1 out with no outs.
Yes, first batter up is a hit. Now it's Leonard Landry, shortstop, second baseman. 310 on the season, 5 home runs, 24 RBIs. Outfield's going deep because he's a home run hitter. He's got a slower damage runner at first base. First one's ready for strike. 0-1 safety off now to Landry, who wants to pound one out of here in the thin air. 2 quick strikes, hasn't moved the bat yet. Standing up tall, right-hand batter's box. He does not chase a rising fastball. We're at 1-2 now. Maximilian Bach keeping an eye on the runner at first. A hard liner toward the dugout for the Ramblers. The fans love that one. Rising fastball up and in. He doesn't get it. No swing. Ball 2. 2-2 now. 8th pitch coming up. Plane taking off there behind the left field. That one's fouled off first base line. 2 apiece still. Johnny. Oh, fair. Did you see that, Pete?
I saw that.
He jumped up, and I don't know if there's a hole in his glove. First I thought he was going to catch it, and then I thought it was going to go foul.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing, but...
That's the kind of luck we're having. Now the pressure climbing way up. Still no outs. Foul ball, first base line, Souvenir. No outs, 2 on. Runners at second and third. Check swing, strike 1, 0-2. Again, we got 2 strikes. That's where the bad stuff happens. All right. Contreras jumps up and makes that grab.
Yeah.
So at least he got that. Now it's Waldo Schmidt on fire. 262, 6 home runs, 17 RBIs. First pitch into a strike. Outfield fading deep. We need 2 more outs, and the double play is not an option. Second pitch is a hard one to left field, and it's foul. Thank goodness. That was going to be extra bases. 0-2. Again, where we have troubles. Up and in, he does not chase ball 1. 1-2 the count now. To Schmidt, there's one to Contreras, who's going to go. Oh, it's the second out. Okay, and they hold the runners up. Oh, good. All right, now it's Gustavo Blacksmith, the shortstop for the Lockhorns. We just need 1 more now. We cannot let him get that single. If we hold him off here, this is big. Blacksmith is locked in. Takes first one right in it for strike on the count. Good enough power. 299 in the season, 6 home runs, 23 RBIs. Does not chase that one low away. We're even out 1 apiece. Pressure falling down a little bit. Got 2 on in scoring position. So Beefy's got to get past him. Ooh, curveball fouled first base line. Souvenir 1-2. He's got him in a hole. Can he drop on his 20th pitch? Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. They throw home. They get 2 runs. They get the outfield single.
Yep. Yep.
I thought we were going to win one more pitch, and that's what happens. Every time we need 1 more pitch, and they get 2 runs.
And they won't swing at anything that's not in the strike zone either, so.
Yeah. 0-1 the count. Now 0-2 the count. 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Check swing, strike 3. Already gets the K, and we're out of that one, Pete.
Yeah, but they gave up 2. So we're going to head into the top of the second. Lockhorns up 2-0. Swindle Heath, Spray Bellamy, Kaylee Lancaster going to get a first look at Cohen Burnswell. Threw 10 pitches in the first inning. His ERA is down to a 4.09. Swindle Heath, the left fielder, is neutral and fit. Favors the outside pitch. He's a big hack, hitting .355 with 10 home runs, 20 RBIs on the season.
All right, well, we're just down by 2, so we can get this. First one's ready for strike, 0-1 the count. Second pitch, down low, ball 1, even 1 apiece. Good patience there, Swindle Heath. That one's in there for strike 2, 1-2. Now he's got 1 more to go. Breaker back in, fouled back off the wall. 1-2 the count still. There's a hard one on the ground, but it's straight to Landry at second base. One pump throw to first, and we're hitting them. It's like we're hitting infield grounder practice.
Yeah, and we're building up this Burns with Spray Bellamy, the third baseman, is neutral and fit. Favors the outside pitch. Is a big hack, hitting 306 with 10 home runs, 17 RBIs. Each batter that goes down without reaching base is just. That's first pitch is in there for a called strike. That one's inside for a ball. Everything's moving so fast. There's a roller to the third baseman, Hines. He's going to pick it up, double pump, make the throw to McBride for the second out. 2 up, 2 down, and then steps Kaylee Lancaster. Yeah, we're just building up the pitcher. He's just getting better and better every inning.
Yep, 319, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs as Lancaster brought him in. Oh, and it's the home run to get us within 1, Pete. Wow, gone to center field. That's into the shrubbery. All right, there's a little piece of good news for us.
Yes, sir.
426 feet. It's Lancaster's third home run and 8th RBI of the season. Peter, it was a good choice for the extra batter today.
It certainly was. So, Kid Paul, the right fielder, stepping in. He's neutral and fit. He's an RBI hero. He's hitting 353 with 6 home runs, 15 RBIs. The score now 2-1. That one's popped up out of play behind the backstop. Strike 1. That one's fouled off into the dugout along the third base line. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down goes Kid Paul for the third out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the second. It is Lockhorns 2, Ramblers 1. Brandon Chang, Brock Kane, and Leon Watts going to face Fernando Beefy, who threw 23 pitches, racked up a strikeout, and gave up 3 hits in the first inning. His ERA is up to a 4.53. Brandon Chang, the designated hitter, is neutral and fit, hitting 300 with 10 home runs, 26 RBIs. Dangerous hitter, this Chang, from what I understand.
That's what they tell me, huh?
I was reading This Week in Baseball, and it said, Bernard Chang, watch out for him. First pitch to Chang is low, ball 1. Allen's in there for a called strike. Chang held up. Looked like he wanted to go around, but he held off. But 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a shot that's going to get into center field, and here comes Lancaster. He's going to pick it up, make the throw a little bit hard, but everything's okay. A single to center field for Chang. 1 on, no outs. In steps Brock Kane, the catcher. He's neutral and fit, hitting 140 with no home runs, 2 RBIs. The infield is at double play depth. Chang does not have a lot of speed, maybe average, a little bit less than average speed. There's a foul ball into the dugout along the first base side. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, no outs. Runner at first. There's a roller over to first, and the throw to second, over to first for the double play. And they're going to clean up the bases with that one. So a slow roller to the first baseman who flipped it to second and over back to first for the double play. Leon Watts going to step in. He's hitting 218 with no home runs, 2 RBIs. He's neutral and well, the left fielder. 2 outs, nobody on. There's a foul ball into the stand. Strike 1. No balls. Go ahead.
That last play was big for us.
Yep, a slow roller to Fernando Beefy at the on the pitcher's mound, and he makes the throw to first for the third out. So we retire the Lockhorns without giving up any more runs. So we're going into the top of the third. Ramblers 1 run on 1 hit. The Lockhorns 2 runs on 4 hits. Contreras and Maximiliano going to get a first look at the pitcher, and Marcus Murillo 0 for 1. John Contreras at first base is neutral, but I am behind. Base runner 135 hitting 1 over and a 362. I don't know.
First strike. Oh my gosh! But take a drink there, Pete. First one's a strike 0-1. Second one's way high, ball 1. Good patience, Johnny Contreras. That one's high and in, but he fouls it back up the net 1-2 behind the count. Top of the third, 1 run. No, that one misses ball. Good patience, 2 apiece. Ooh. There it is. Early swing foul, first baseline. Lucky got a piece. Yeah, 2 piece there. Up and in, 3-2. Full count. Good. We're getting the pitch count up. And there he walks him. Wow, good patience, Sean.
Yes, sir. So 1 on with no outs. Maximiliano LeBlanc, the catcher, stepping in. He's neutral and fit. Favors the low pitch. He's hitting 322 with 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. 1 on with no outs in the top of the third. First pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Not a lot of speed over there in Contreras. That one's fouled off. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's okay. LeBlanc looks like he wanted to go for a bump, but that was outside. Ball 2.
Ball inside.
That's inside. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Maximiliano LeBlanc.
That's a strike.
That catches the outside corner for a called strike. 3-2 full count now to LeBlanc. There's a shot, but that'll be just foul of the third base. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down goes LeBlanc. So one out with that one out, and in steps Marcus Mario.
Boy, he really pulled a lot off that. Murillo's 0 for 1. Got an average speed runner at first, a little slower than average speed runner at first base. One on it. Oh,
no.
Easy bump behind the plate. That's going to be out number 2.
Dang, nab, man. 2 outs, Enoch Hugh, the second baseman stepping in. He's neutral and juiced. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. He's a little hack. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch to Enoch Hugh is hit foul into the dugout along the third base line. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike.
Yep, inside.
That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hugh.
Ball, that's inside.
That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now.
High ball.
Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. There it is, ripped into the dugout along the first base line. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That catches the corner for a called third strike, and down goes Enoch Hugh. So we're going to head into the bottom of the third. It's still Lockhorns 2, Ramblers 1. Bryson Hines 1 for 1. Leonard Landry 1 for 1 with a double, and Alessandro McBride 0 for 1. Beefy at 30 pitches with a strikeout, giving up 4 hits. Bryson Hines, the third baseman, is locked in and fit. He's known as a whiffer and a bad ball hitter. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Wearing that face mask. Trying to protect the moneymaker. All up there. That stash. Can't have that messed up.
Bottom of the third, just a 1-run game.
Yes, sir.
Beefy's going to get ready to throw his 31st here.
I was waiting for you to throw a pitch.
Bryson Hines. It tested me. All right, first one, load away, ball 1. One of the guys. It didn't seem like you're in a hurry at all. 444, 144. Oh, that one's in for a strike. Now we are even to 1 apiece. The whiffer is at the plate.
Ball outside.
He does not chase low and away. 2-1. It's okay, Fernando. You're in a good spot here. 34th pitch.
Oh, come on.
Checks on it, but it's ball 3 somehow inside 3-1. Hita's pitch. Going to throw his 35th pitch to the... Gets right in for a strike to the third baseman for the Lockhorns. We got a full count now, 3-2. Bottom of the third, 1-run game. Swinging with strike 3. Beefy gets a nice K there. He waves goodbye. Oh, Beefy. I don't know if I would do that.
All right.
I don't think you're there yet. Leonard Landry 1 for 1 with a double. Second baseman for the Lockhorns. Awesome mustache, if I might say so. 1 out. That one skips down off the ground. Good trap by the guy there. Next middle on the block. 1-0 count now. Right down the pipe. Hard foul ball into his own dugout. Look out. 1 apiece now. Fans like the strength on it. Fouls that one back off the net, and a nice fastball high and in. 1-2 now. Let's see what he does for his 40th pitch. Maybe get another K here. Get his 45th. He's looking for his 45th. Swinging to his strike 3. He gets number 45. Wow, timely. Looking good, Fernando. He's amping things up.
Let's hope the offense will join him.
Yeah, Alessandro McBride is 0 for 1 today. He's hoping to get the crowd into it and turn Beefy around, but number 18 for the Ramblers looking good right now.
That's down.
Doesn't chase that breaker low. 1-0 the count. Second pitch. Spray Bellamy dives to his right, throws to his left. Oh! I don't know. Waldo Schmidt 0 for 1. The runner made it on. Faster than damage runner at first base now. He ran it out.
That's inside.
First pitch misses low and in. Ball 1-0 the count. LeBlanc keeping an eye on the runner at first base there. Second pitch is hard. Liner foul ball third base into the Ramblers dugout. We're even now 1 apiece. Smash! Third base. Boy, if he hits it hard. The outfield's going to fade deep for this guy. This guy could pound it. He could change the game. Oh, late swing. I don't even know how he made contact with that. Still 1-2. Fouled that off third base. Swing with strike 3. Jammed him high up and inside feet. What a great pitch.
Yes, sir. We're going to head into the top of the fourth. It's still Lockhorns 2, Ramblers 1. No McLean 0 for 1, Swindle Heath 0 for 1, and Spray Bellamy 0 for 1. Cohen Burnswell is at 43 pitches with 3 strikeouts, giving up a walk and a hit. His ERA is at a 4.10. No McLean, the shortstop, is locked in and fit. He's 0 for 1 today.
No! Let's get some more on the board here, Ramblers. We got to get back in. Let's get some winning going again. First pitch low, nobody's swinging. Ball 1-1 the count. Second pitch, shine in the strikes. The safety's off now, 1 apiece. hard liner into into center field, back to the wall as McClain comes around first for second. He's going to have to slide, and he makes it in for a double, Pete. Way to stretch it out, no.
Yes, sir. So 1 out with no out. Swindle Heath, the left fielder, is neutral, and Fitty's 0 for 1 today. Come on, Swindle. Let's get him home now. First pitch to Swindle Heath is in the high inside corner for called strike. Strike one.
Outside.
That one's high ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike.
Catches the outside corner for a called second strike. 1 and 2 now. Burnsville throwing his 50th pitch inside ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Here's a fly ball into left field. He's going to try it now. Oh, he's going to stay at second base. He's got pretty much a strong arm. So right field, right field. Spray Bellomelli stepping in.
Yeah, Spray is 0 for 1 on the day. Spray could get a 2-run home run here. Pete put us out in front. He's got the runner in scoring position. An outfield single would be there. That one misses ball low. Good eye. 1-0 the count.
Strike.
That one makes it in for strike. They got the safety off. 54th pitch coming up by Cohen Burnsville.
Oh.
He was just a little early on it. That was a home run pitch, but he swung a little too early. 1-2 the count now. You gotta watch out when he takes it off.
Oh,
he gets a inside corner.
No.
The center fielder, number 3.
Wow. Okay. Well, Kaylee Lancaster, the center fielder, is neutral and fit. He's 1 for 1 with a home run and an RBI. He's a big hack who's volatile. 2 outs now. Runner at second base. First pitch to Lancaster's in there for a called strike. Strike one. There's a line drive to the third baseman Hines, who's going to pluck it out of the air for the third out. We're going to head into the bottom of the fourth. It's still Lockhorns 2, Ramblers 1. Gustavo Blacksmith 1 for 1 with a double. Botch Schaefer 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and Brandon Chang 1 for 1. Beefy at 47 pitches with 4 strikeouts, giving up 5 hits. His ERA is at a 4.35. Gustavo Blacksmith, the shortstop, is locked in, and Fitty's 1 for 1 with a double and 2 RBIs. Blacksmith, the deciding factor so far in this game with his 2-run double. First pitch to Blacksmith is over the outside corner for a called strike. Strike one. Allen's lifted into foul territory. No, that's going to be in the dugout. But that'll put Blacksmith in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the fourth. Allen's low, ball 1. 1-2 now. Fernando Beefy throwing his 51st pitch. That's a shot into left field, and Swindle Heath will make the catch for the first out. 1 up, 1 down, and then steps Botch Schaefer. Schaefer, the center fielder, is tense but fit. He's 0 for 1 today, known as a stealer. He gets increased speed when attempting to steal a base. First pitch to Schaefer is in there for a called strike. Strike one, catches that low strike zone. That one's shot into foul territory, out of play on the left field side. So Schaefer now in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes. That catches the outside corner for a called third strike, and down goes Bach Schaefer. That's Beefy's 5th of the day. Brandon Chang, the designated hitter's neutral, and Fitty's 1 for 1 with a single. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the fourth. Lockhorns holding on to that 1-run lead like it's the last cookie in the cookie barrel. They hired me for my folksy charm. That first pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike one.
No, inside.
Allen's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to Brandon Chang, the designated hitter. He takes that pitch inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now to Chang. Chang hitting .306 on the season. Allen's ripped foul out of play along the right field side. So evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Beefy delivers, swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Chang. That's right, I got excited. Going into the top of the 5th, it is Lockhorns 2, Ramblers 1. Kid Paul 0 for 1 with a strikeout. John Contreras with a walk, and Maximiliano LeBlanc 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Burnsville at 57 pitches with 4 strikeouts, a walk, giving up 2 hits. Kid Paul, the right fielder, tense but fit, 0 for 1 today.
All right, Kitty. First pitch to Paul, way outside. Ball 1-1 count. That's good patience there. Second pitch, hard liner in between short and third, and he's going to get a clean single on, Pete. Way to go there, Kid Paul.
Yes. 1 on with no outs. John Contreras, the first baseman, stepping in. He's neutral and fit. He walked his first time up. He's a base rounder, only hitting .135 on the season. The first, he bunts the ball down the first base slide. Kid Paul's going to take second, and Lancaster's going to be thrown out at first. So 1 out and with 1 on, and Maximiliano LeBlanc steps in.
All right, he advanced the runner second. He got runner scoring position for the tie. Pressure up now. Max LeBlanc.
That's a strike and a
Oh,
half,
somehow
my
that
friend.
makes it in for a strike. 0 on the count. It's okay, Max. 0 on the count. That one high and in, fouls it back off the net. Now it's not okay. Now he's 0-2. 63rd pitch. Fouled back defensive swing up here by us. Still 0-2.
No.
Breaker makes it low, good high. 1-2 the count now.
Oh, Pete.
Oh, an early swing. He takes it off of that pitch. He's hard to read on that changeup, Pete.
Yes, he is. He's got that elite curveball. That'll get you. Marcus Murillo, the designated hitter, neutral and fit 0 for 2 today. So runner at second base now with 2 outs. And again, Ramblers in danger of stranding him. There's a shot. That's going to get into center field. That's going to drop. Nope. And we're going to hold up because he didn't get around third base as fast as I was hoping. Kid Paul should have had more speed than that.
Number 13.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs and in steps Enoch Hugh.
All right, Enoch. You got runners at the corners with 2 outs. Don't blow this. Don't strand him. Fouled back behind the net. 0-1 the count. Pressure way up now.
Yep.
That one misses outside. Ball 1. 1-1 now. That one in there for a strike. The safety off. Safety's off after 2 strikes. Still 1-2. 70th pitch.
Nope.
That's a grounder. That's going to strand him again. That's the second base, throw to first. And then once again, we get nothing.
Yeah, we're getting our nibbles, but we're not taking a bite. We're going to head down into the bottom of the 5th. It's still 2-1 Lockhorns. Brock Kane 0 for 1. Leon Watts 0 for 1. And Bryson Hines 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Beefy at 59 pitches.
Yeah, boy. We got to get that offense going. So far, the pitching of the defense is held up. And we got to get it soon, otherwise these guys will. 60th pitch by Beefy to start off the 5th here. Swing and a miss, strike 1. To the 10th, Brock Kane, catcher for the Colorado Lockhorns. Second pitch, a curveball right in there, strike 2. 0-2, he's got him right where he wants him, does Beefy. He's looking for yet another K.
Outside.
Oh, he checks, doesn't chase outside. 1-2, it's a good pitch, though. He's looking for K number 49. He's hoping to get 50. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's K number 49, Pete. He might get 50 tonight.
Yes, sir.
Leon Watts. Leon Watts. Not a great hitter. Left fielder for the Lockhorns. So he should get him. 0 on the count. 65th pitch coming up here. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Boy, he can get K number 50. That would sure be nice. ERA falling down. Oh, he hits that breaker. Foul ball first base line towards his own guy on deck. Still 0-2. Fans cheer for him. Late swing. Defensive foul ball third base line. 0-2. See if we can get him chasing junk. Reaches that. Oh, he's not going to get the K. It's on the ground to Bellamy, who doesn't even pump. Just throws it over to first base to get that second out. And we're in a good spot here so far. And now it is, yes, Bryson Hines, the locked-in bad ball hitter. A much better hitter. Great contact, good power, and locked in. So it's tough. It's going to be tough to get past him and get out of this without anything. It's a hard one on the ground. Beefy to his right, throw it to his left, guns him down. Way to go, Fernando. That's like, or I mean, not Beefy. You know, what's his name? Bellamy.
Yeah. Going into the top of the 6th, it's Ramblers 1 run on 4 hits. The Lockhorns 2 runs on 5 hits. Noah McLean 1 for 2 with a double. Swindle Heath 0 for 2 and Spray Bellamy 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Cohen Burns, poop. Noah McLean, the shortstop, locked in and fit 1 for 2 with a double today. Come on, Noah, let's get her going again here. First pitch to Noah is rocketed up the middle into center field for a leadoff single. So Noah McLean leads off with a single, 1 out with no outs, and in steps Swindle Heath.
All right, no way to start. Let's not strand him, Pete. The pressure climbing up now. Swindle Heath 0 for 2, uncharacteristically. And 72nd pitch. There it is! The 2-run bomb that's going to put us out in front. He jumps it, it's into the shrubs, Pete. Way to go, Noah McLean. Boy, he fakes him out with that 0-2, and then he just drives it home. No, it's Seath's 11 home run and 22nd RBI of the season. Went 422 feet, by the way.
Yes, sir. In steps Spray Bellamy, the third baseman. He's neutral and fit 0 for 2 today. And that's going to be the end of Cohen Burnswell's day, Tommy. They're going to bring in Bear Duffy. Bear Duffy, the A- ranked starting pitcher, relief pitcher. He's got very good velocity, good junk, but less than average accuracy. He's neutral and fit. He's got a 4.63 ERA, a 1.46 WHIP, 32 strikeouts on the season. He's over a little bit over half rested, so he's been used recently. He's got a four-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup.
And with no outs.
No outs, nobody on. Top of the sixth. Ramblers now with a 3-2 lead. There's a shot, hard ground ball into center field. Schaefer will get it in quickly, but Spray Bellamy on first base with a single. So one on with no outs. In steps Kaylee Lancaster.
All right, Kaylee. Looking good right now, Ramblers. We got one on again. And there he goes for second. The throw, they're going to get him. Doggone it. I guess he's pretty slow, isn't he?
Ball. That's upset.
Shoot. There goes that extra. Well, only one out. 2-0 the count now to Lancaster. That one's there for a strike. Now the safety's off. This pitch, boys, like a pitching machine. There was a hard one on the ground, but it's straight to first base. McBride is going to run that down himself for the second out.
2 outs, nobody on. Kid Paul, the right fielder, stepping in. He's 1 for 2 with a single. He's an RBI hero. 2 outs, nobody on, though. First pitch to Paul is high, ball 1. There's a roller into the middle, up the middle into center field for another single. So Kid Paul's on with 2 outs. 1 on, 2 outs. In steps Johnny Contreras, the first baseman.
All right, that's the second one, straight up between the sticks. He's got a walk earlier in the game. He got a faster than average runner at first base, but he's not going anywhere right now. Pressure way up. The catcher, I'm trying to see his arm. Oh, it's not a great arm. And he goes to first, tries to pick him off. He doesn't get him. Learned his lesson, trying to get him on. 2 outs, though. And now he's distracted, it looks like. He's going to throw his 10th pitch to Johnny Contreras. Hard one past the mound, Pete, into center field. And we're going to get another one. And I'm starting to hear grumbling.
Yeah,
you know.
The crowd's getting a little ornery. Runners at first and second. In steps Maximiliano LeBlanc, the catcher. He's neutral and fit. 0 for 2 today. Runners at first and second with 2 outs, though, in the top of the sixth. Ramblers with a 3-2 lead. First pitch to LeBlanc is outside, ball 1. That one's way outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Duffy throwing his 13th pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3 straight balls to LeBlanc. That catches the outside corner for a called strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. That's over the inside corner. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a shot. That's going to get into left field. Watts will pick it up and make the throw. And bases loaded now with 2 outs. And in steps Marcus Murillo, the designated hitter. He's 1 for 3 with a single.
All right. Marcus, you could do this. You got the BL. The pressure climbing way up. That was it. Oh, but he wasn't going to swing, and then he did. 0-1 the count.
No.
Oh, grounded first, foul ball first base. Then 0-2, he's in a tough spot. It's a 1-run Ramblers lead. Misses inside, ball 1, 1 the count. 20th pitch. Down low, ball 2. Good eye, good patience. 2-2-2. Bear Duffy throwing again. Check swings, but he gets him on the K on the inside corner. Oh, and the ump loves it.
Jeez, I hit the button. We're going to go into the bottom of the sixth. It's now Ramblers 3, Lockhorns 2. Leonard Landry 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Alessandro McBride 1 for 2, and Waldo Schmidt 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Leonard Landry, the second baseman, neutral and fit, 1 for 2 with a double today. Fernando Beefy throwing his 70th pitch. He's up to 49 Ks on this season. First pitch. High, outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Leonard Landry, the second baseman. That's in there for called strike. That evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Leonard Landry, the second baseman, against Fernando Beefy, swinging and a strike 2. And Beefy just challenged him outright with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. That's in there for called third strike. That's number 5-0 on the season for Fernando Beefy. Alessandro McBride, the first baseman, neutral and fit. He's 1 for 2 with a single. He's a bad ball hitter. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the sixth. Ramblers holding on to a 1-run lead in a tight league contested match here. First pitch to McBride is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Alessandro McBride plays first base for the Lockhorns. That one's fouled straight back over the backstop. And now McBride in the hole, 0-2. Ooh, just outside for a called ball. Alessandro looked like he was looking for that pitch, but he let it go. There's a roller, and no, McLean's going to get there, pick it up, and make the quick snap throw to first for the second out. 2 outs, and in steps Waldo Schmidt, the right fielder. He's on fire and fit. He's 0 for 2 today. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. Beefy throwing his 78th pitch.
Ball low.
Low, ball 1. A 1-ball, no strikes to Waldo Schmidt, the Lockhorn right fielder. He anticipated that one, and that's going to be gone, folks. That's over the wall for a home run. And Waldo Schmidt has just hit a 423-foot home run. It's his 7th of the season and his 18th RBI of the season. And the game is tied up 3-3, and in steps Gustavo Blacksmith, the shortstop. He's locked in and fit. 1 for 2 with a double and 2 RBIs.
Missed the mark on that last one, obviously.
Beefy throwing his 80th pitch
That's a strike.
for a strike over the outside corner. Beefy's attributes starting to come down a bit. Allen's fouled straight back. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's hope Beefy can close it out here. There's a roller to Enoch Hugh. He'll pick it up, make the throw to first for the 3rd out. We're out of the 6th, going into the top of the 7th. It's a 3-3 tie. Enoch Hugh 0 for 3 with a strikeout. No McLean 2 for 3 with a double. Swindle Heath 1 for 3 with a home run. Bear Duffy at 21 pitches with a strikeout, giving up 4 hits. His ERA is at a 4.50. Enoch Hugh, the second baseman, tense but juiced. He's 0 for 3 today.
All right, we got to get this lead back.
Yes, we do.
High.
First pitch to Hugh is high. Ball 1.
Ball outside.
Allen's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Allen's rocketed down the left field line into the corner, and Enoch Hugh is going to stay at first because he just does not have the speed, even though I was holding the speed burst button. Wow, he should have been. So 1 out with no outs, no McLean, the shortstop, stepping in.
All right, well, we got 1 out, no outs, Pete. 2 for 3. The double single is no McLean. You got an average speed runner, first base, pressure way up. That one low, ball 1, 1-0 the count. He's a good hitter. Likes his pitches down low. He's locked in.
Ball
That one makes so it doesn't make it back in. Ball 2. Now the fans are upset. There it is, but it's an early swing pop fly at first baseline. Thankfully, going to drift foul. 2-1 now.
Oh no,
Low
double play.
That's the double play ball. The Blacksmith over to second for 1, to first for 2. They
Yeah.
get 2 outs, boy.
Yeah, that's especially with those 2 runners on base. Swindle Heath, the left fielder's neutral and fit. 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 7th.
Ball. That's low.
First pitch to Swindle Heath is low, ball 1. Allen's way inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Ooh, swing and a miss, strike 1. 2-1 now. There's a single. Oh, a fly ball to right field. Schmidt will be able to run up and make the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 7th. It's still 3-3. Botch Schaefer 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Brandon Chang 1 for 2 with a strikeout. And Brock Kane 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Beefy at 82 pitches with 8 strikeouts, giving up 6 hits. His ERA is at a 4.27. Botch Schaefer, the center fielder, is tense but fit. He's 0 for 2 today. Where are we at? All right.
All right. Beefy's got 82 pitches under his belt. It's the bottom of the 7th. We could bring a reliever if you need to. Instead, they're going to go with him.
Strike.
Curveball in for strike, 0 in the count. Pressure way up. It's a tie ball game. Bottom of the 7th, 3-3. Ramblers Lockhorns. It's turning out to be that good game we thought it could be. That misses in, and now we're at 1 apiece. Swing is fouled back up here by us. 1-2 now the count. Breaks the bat. Oh no, he's got to run up. He's not going to make it there. Oh, Lancaster, that landed directly into the green grass in between everybody. And that was not Beefy's fault. That was just a flub hit. And now you got a runner, a fast runner at first base. Pressure way up. You got a good hitter at the plate, the DH, Brandon Chang, who's dangerous. And the first pitch is for ball 1. Outfield's going to fade deep. That's a stealer at first base. There he goes. And instead, Lancaster going deep to the wall. And it's out of here. 2-run bomb.
Dagnabbit.
Probably should have said Beefy.
Yeah, I was hoping to get that last strikeout for 10.
Well, he hits his 11th home run, 20th RBI. Yeah, we knew he was going to hit a home run at some point tonight.
God dang it.
Now it's a 2-run game. So Brock Kane 0 for 2 on the night. And they're going to sit Beefy now that the Lockhorns have a 5-3 lead in the bottom of the 7th.
God dang it.
And let's see who they go with for the reliever here. And Colorado. So they don't want to get this game to get away from us.
Now pitching, Jada Test.
All right. They're going to go with Jada Testa, even though she just pitched. Jada
Everybody else
Testa-
is tense.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Unless I go with Twisty.
No, Jada Testa's got, she's mostly well-rested. She's got elite changeup, and she's a clutch pitcher, which is good, which means she could decrease, this plus $5 skills when the pressure is high. The effect is doubled when the pressure is extreme. So that's good. She is known mostly for accuracy. She's also got very good velocity and good junk. She throws a four-finger, mixes up the curveball and the changeup. Jada Testa doesn't have to throw more than 2 innings before we bring Twist in to close things out. So she's throwing to somebody. First pitch misses, ball one. We'll look out. The catcher, Brock Kane. He's only hitting 135. He can go deep if he had to, but there's a hard foul ball into the Ramblers dugout, third base line. 1 apiece now. Lane taking off. Swing and a miss, strike 2. She gets one past him. 47 looking good so far in her second straight relief game back home, and now she's in Colorado. She likes this. There's one on the ground. She's going to pick that up near the mound, throw it over to first base, get that first out. So far, good game, Jada.
Number 13, Leon Watts.
And now it is Leon Watts, 0 for 2 on the evening. Tense. Also not quite 100% rested. So this should be good. The pressure's climbing up. Right in there for a strike. She goes right at him, 0-1. 6 pitch by Jada Testa. She's going to now move it someplace else. Hope he misses. Oh, hard liner, first base line, 0-2. That did not look like someone who's tense. There he hits that one on the ground. She can't put the K's on him. Enoch Q is going to reach to his right and pick that up to second base, throw over first base. 2 up, 2 down, Pete. And
Yep.
we're looking good so far. Bryson Hines 1 for 3 with a single. He's a bad ball hitter and locked in, so we got to be careful. Good power, good contact. That one's right in for strike. 0-1 the count. Outfield's going to go deep just in case. We had a chance in the last one to jump, but it was a little too high over. There's one on the ground. Enoch Q picks it up. 1 pump over to the first. 3 up, 3 down. That was a good defensive show there by the Ramblers. They got to get back in it now offensively.
They do. They gave up 2, so it's as we go into the top of the 8th, it's Lockhorns 5, Ramblers 2. Spray Bellamy 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Kaylee Lancaster 1 for 3 with a home run. Kid Paul 2 for 3 with a strikeout. Pear Duffy at 32 pitches with a strikeout.
The third baseman.
Spray Bellamy, the third baseman, neutral and fit, 1 for 3 with a single today.
Now pitching, Spots Galvin.
All right, so they're going to pull Bear Duffy, the relief pitcher. They're going to bring in Spots Calvin, the closing pitcher. Calvin with better than average velocity, good junk, and pretty good accuracy. He's neutral and fit. He's got a 6.06 ERA, a 1.9 whip, 17 strikeouts. He's almost fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball and a curveball.
Bellamy looking for his 11th home run against Galvin. And there's that's right in for a strike. 0 the count. That was a home run pitch. 0-1. There's a high and in. Ball 1. Good patience, good eye. Pressure creeping up a little bit here. Top of the 8th. It's a 2-run game. That's an easy pop.
Dag. Come
to
on,
the pitcher's
man.
mound. 1 up, 1 down.
Come on, Pete. 1 up, 1 down. Kaylee Lancaster, the center fielder, neutral and fit. 1 for 3 with a home run and an RBI. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 8th. First pitch. High, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Lancaster. There's a roller up the middle. That's going to get stopped by Blacksmith, who's going to pick it up, make the throw to first for the second out. 2 up, 2 down. In steps Kid Paul, the right fielder. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles.
Wow, I didn't think he'd make that great. That was an amazing play at the shortstop order. The first one misses for ball. Second one's in it for strike. Pressure up now and safety off. 1 apiece. 2 quick strikes. He's got 1 more to go. 1 and 2. The curveball, early swing, foul ball, third base line. Still 1 and 2. And the easy pop up behind the plate. And that's going to clear things out. We're going to have 1 more chance, Pete.
Yep. So as we head into the bottom of the 8th, it is Lockhorns 5, Ramblers 3. Leonard Landry 1 for 3 with a double and 2 strikeouts. Alessandro McBride 1 for 3, and Waldo Schmidt 1 for 3 with a home run and a strikeout. Jada Testa at 9 pitches. Her ERA is at a 6.75. Leonard Landry is the second baseman, is neutral and fit. 1 for 3 with a double today. Landry, Testa gonna throw her 10th pitch to Landry. That one's fouled off, out of play, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, no outs, bottom of the 8th. That's in there for called second strike, and Landry now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, and no outs. Swing and miss, strike 3. Down goes Landry, and Testa gets her first K of the day. In steps Alessandro McBride, the first baseman. He's neutral and fit. 1 for 3 with a single. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 8th. Lockhorns with a 5-3 lead. McBride, the first baseman, takes the first pitch and fouls it off along the first base side. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That one's high, ball 1. Evens the count up at 1-1. Testa delivers. That's in it for called second strike. And now McBride from behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Testa delivers. That's fouled off. Gets enough of it to push it foul out of play. Testa delivering her 17th pitch. And it's a roller. Fair to Contreras at first base. He'll step on first. Take it himself for the second out. 2 outs. In steps Waldo Schmidt, the right fielder. He's on fire and fit. He's 1 for 3 with a home run and an RBI. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. Jada Testa is clutch. First pitch is over the outside corner for called strike. Strike 1. Waldo Schmidt did some damage today. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, and now Schmidt is behind in the count. 0-2. He's in the hole. 0-2. The delivery. That's over in the inside corner for called third strike. Down goes Waldo Schmidt. We're going into the top of the 9th. It is Lockhorns 5, Ramblers 3. John Contreras 1 for 1 with a walk. Maximiliano LeBlanc 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And Marcus Murillo 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Galvin at 10 pitches and an ERA of 5.71. Ramblers need 2 to tie, 3 to win. John take the lead. John Contreras, the first baseman, locked in and fit. 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. First pitch to Contreras over the outside corner for called strike. Strike 1. Inside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a shot that's going to get into center field. So a leadoff single for Johnny Contreras. 1 on with no outs. And stepping to the plate, Maximiliano LeBlanc, 1 for 3.
All right, Maxie, 1 for 3. He's got a runner on, Pete. We need 2 runs. We got to do it here at the top of the 9th. Pressure way up. Maxie LeBlanc. Oh, hard foul. Third base. You know he's going for the fences. 0 on the count. That one, fastball right in for a strike. 0-2. He's in a tough spot. Foul ball, third base line. He got a crack at it. Still 0-2. Late swing, foul back up the wall. Still 0-2. He's probably going to go with a ball. Oh, that's the easy pop-up into left field. Shortstop and everybody running back. That's going to be the catch for the first out. 1 down, 2 more to go.
Yeah. 1 out, 1 on. Marcus Murillo, the designated hitter. He's neutral and fit. 1 for 4 with a single. Pressure way up right now. Galvin throwing his 19th pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. Strike 1. That's outside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Marcus Murillo takes that pitch for a called second strike. 1-2 now. There's a shot that's going to get into left field, and the runner's going to have to stay at first. So 2 outs. Johnny Contreras at first base. Enoch Hughes stepping in.
All right, Enoch, 1 for 4 with a single. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they're going to look for someone who's got a little of the pressures through the roof. If you get a home run hitter out there, that would be crazy. Who do we got that gets me? Oh, what about the pitcher? I guess no. What's his face that we got the Lad Bradowick's actually a good hitter. Good contact hitter at least. That's up to you. We got Spots Galvin, the closer. Going to throw his 23rd pitch to a pinch-hitting Rambler with a 1 on and 2 outs. It's a high-pressure situation. They're going to go with Kenny Bernal, the durable Ken Bernal. He's got good power, good contact, good speed if he gets on. He's hitting 294 on the season. No home runs yet. 2 RBIs. He bats right. So he's going to come in and pinch for Enoch Q in a crazy high-pressure situation. First pitch fouled off third base line. Souvenir. 0-1. Second pitch, a curver. It's hit the left field. It is going to be off the wall. The runners are coming around. The runner from third is coming home, Pete. And he's going to slide in and get within 1. Now we got a runner in scoring position with 1 on, Pete.
That's right. So a runner at second base with 2 outs. No McLean stepping in. He's 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Lockhorns 5, Ramblers 4. If they can score that run, we get a tie here. First pitch to McLean is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's way outside, and that's going to get Uh-oh, he's going to get thrown
They'll
out
throw him
going
out.
for third.
Then the
Oh,
game-
man, come on. It's the lack of speed. God, we should have had third there, and then it would have been,
Yeah, oh
rats.
boy.
Well, he gets thrown out. There was a wild pitch, and who was it?
Oh, that's-
I can't think of his Bernal, right? Kenny Bernal.
Bernal, yeah. Oh, that's tough. That's
Tried
a
to
tough way to lose.
Yeah, he tried to get the third on the wild pitch. He gets thrown out.
It's a close game. Boy, we needed that close game. So, unfortunately, we gave up 2 runs in the first, so that was like our old selves. We got one in the second to keep it interesting. We clamped down defensively. That was really good. Finally, Ramblers come back out. They get 2 more in the sixth, actually get ahead 3-2, but they very quickly give up that tying run in the third. And then in the seventh, probably had the Beefy in just a little too long. He threw a pitch to a real dangerous hitter who hit a 2-run bomb. Put them out in front by 1, and then they got or by 2. Ramblers get 1 more on the top of the ninth, made it real interesting, real close, and then a wild pitch was just a bait and switch, the bait and trap.
Yeah.
They baited, threw them out, and so the Ramblers end up getting 4 runs on 13 hits, which isn't bad considering their last history. But they give up 5 runs on only 8 hits, and they drop their 7th straight game.
Yeah, that one, that was just better all the way around. Like I say, we got the offense, 13 hits, although we should have picked up more runs than just 4. But pitching wise, like you say, even though they gave up the 2 in the first inning, Beefy he pitched a pretty good game today. Picked up 9 Ks on the day. Pretty good game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like you said, that 7th inning, Fernando Beefy comes out. I think he gets a ground out to start. So no, I don't remember. But he was locked in, and while his attributes were waning, it looked like maybe he could go up against the tough batter, because he was the batter was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So I thought I'd risk
right, so
it, and that was dumb. That was
no. So Marcus Murillo goes 1 for 5 with a strikeout. Enoch Hugh goes 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Ken Bernal comes into sub. He goes 1 for 1. That's pretty good. Gets an RBI as well, so that's a great pinch for Ken. Unfortunately, gets thrown out. Still trying to steal third. Noah McLean goes 2 for 4, scores a run. Swindle Heath goes 1 for 4, scores a run, gets a home run. It's a 2-run home run. That's a good one there. Spray Bellamy 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Keely Lancaster goes 1 for 4 with a run, a home run, and an RBI, so that's not bad. Kid Paul 2 for 4. It's a good night for him with a strikeout. Johnny Contreras goes 2 for 2, scores a run, and gets a walk. So Contreras did well as well. And Max LeBlanc goes 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts.
And for the Lockhorns, Hines goes 1 for 4, scored a run, struck out once. Landry goes 1 for 4, scored a run, and struck out 3 times. McBride goes 1 for 4. Schmidt 1 for 4, scored a run, hit a home run, picks up an RBI, and struck out twice. Blacksmith goes 1 for 3, picked up 2 RBIs today. Schaefer 1 for 3, scored a run, struck out twice. Chang goes 2 for 3, scored a run, hit a home run, picks up 2 RBIs, and struck out once. And then Kane 0 for 3 with a strikeout, and Watts 0 for 3.
For pitching, it is Fernando Beefy gets the loss. He throws 6 innings, gives up 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 8 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Real close to being a great game. But I think his ERA stays about 4.61. He's now 4.3-0 on the season. Jada Testa comes in, throws 2 innings, throws lights out, gives up nothing. 2 strikeouts. Great night for her. She's got a 6.1 ERA now.
And for the Lockhorns, Burnswell pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 earned runs, walked a batter, struck out 5, gives up 2 home runs. His ERA is at a 4.28, and his record will remain 2 wins, 4 losses, no saves. Duffy came in. He'll get the save. Pitched 2 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 strikeout. His ERA is at a 4.38, and his record improves to 3 wins and 1 loss. And then Galvin came in and gets the save. We did a really good job on Galvin, making him throw pitches, and he started to get shaky. If it wasn't for that wild pitch, I think we probably could have had him. But Galvin pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, gave up an earned run. His ERA is at a 5.89, and his record will improve to no wins, 1 loss, and 3 saves. 3 stars of the game, Brandon Chang, the B- ranked second baseman infielder. He was 2 for 3 today with a home run, 2 RBIs, and he scored a run.
The middle star is number 17, A-minus ranked left fielder, right fielder Swindle Heath. The Texas Ramblers gets second star, goes 1 for 4 in the night, gets a home run, 2 RBIs with a run. It was a 2-run bomb. It was good.
And then rounding out the 3 stars, Gustavo Blacksmith, the B-plus ranked shortstop third baseman for the Lockhorns. He went 1 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs, started the scoring in the first inning with that 2-run double. Gamer stats, Tommy G with 7 hits, 3 great catches, 5 strikeouts for a contribution of 47%. Pete J with 6 hits, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and 5 strikeouts for a contribution of 53%.
You got all the offense there.
I know it.
All right. It's a post-game show. Yeah, I mean, it was. It wasn't. I don't feel horrible. It wasn't a horrible loss. It's just the only problem is it's our 7th straight, and I think that's. I think if we won the rest, we might have a chance. But how likely is that after dropping 7 straight?
Not very. And like I say, at this point, it just starts with we have to win 1. If we could just win, if we could win 1,
yeah,
I'd be happy. Talking about winning any number in a row is tough. This was a good one. I felt good about this one. Again, we didn't see the problems we've been dealing with in this one, and I think we had much better. We did a much better job. I think this is more like what we can play like, and yeah, this loss was on me. I kept Beefy in a little bit too. 1 pitch too long. Probably should have pulled him, but we played hard. We got some good pitching. We got some good fielding. We had good hitting in the box. So yeah, all in all, not a bad game. Just didn't go our way this time.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, they're Chang with that home run is now tied for the lead of home runs with, I forget who on our team. I think it's Swindle Heath got 11 as well. There's some news after the game to tell you about. I'll give you this first one here. Kylan Gilmore gets signed onto the Crocodiles, replacing Juanita Hernandez. Whew. Juanita Hernandez, 39-year-old right field, left field, C-plus ranked right fielder, left fielder. Known mostly for her arm and her fielding. Crazy defense. She's also a 64 connectivity, 58 speed. She had a cannon arm, obviously. She was making $6.9 million a year to play right field in Chicago. She's getting replaced by Kylan Gilmore, B-minus ranked. Crazy power hitter, 94 power, big home run hitter, 34-year-old right fielder, outfielder, base rounder. Looks like he's lesser in every other category than Juanita Hernandez. It was a good right fielder. So they're trading fielding for power, hoping to get the long ball. He's going to make $4.3 million a year to play for the Chicago Crocs.
Yeah, so they're getting an upgrade, plus they're saving cash.
Yeah.
The Sirloin signed Conrad Gilmore to replace Preston Adonimus.
Ooh.
Preston Adonimus, the C-plus ranked 37-year-old catcher, first baseman, was known for his power, but he struggled to make contact. He also had less than average speed. He was a good fielder with a strong arm and, again, catcher, first baseman. They're going to bring in Conrad Gilmore. Gilmore is a C-ranked catcher, right fielder. He's got about a little bit less than average power, less than average ability to connect, better than average speed. He's a good fielder with about an average arm, but he's got the sprinter ability. They were paying Preston Adonimus $6.3 million a year. They're going to play Conrad Gilmore $2.6 to finish the year as a Sirloin.
Q squeezed a whole can of spinach into his mouth. Stupid. Plus, he adds 7 to his power. He goes from a 44 up to a 51. That's pretty good.
That is good, and we're happy to see that. Player development available for new training opportunity is available for Corbin Hirta. There's a possibility he could gain 2 to his speed with a 15% chance of a bonus plus 4. He also gets a 15% chance to gain Sign Stealer.
Yeah, so for those things, let's see. Looking at player development, I'm looking at, we got Tobias Glover, we got Noah McLean. I'm looking at the ones that are all positive. That would be Max LeBlanc, the stimulants. That's all positive, and Corbin Huerta's all positive. What about one of those two, Max LeBlanc or Corbin Huerta?
Let's see. Maximiliano LeBlanc would get 2 to his contact, which would make it 69, plus 2 to his fielding, which would make it 87. Chance of another plus 2 to his contact, which would be 4. So that would be 71. That would be pretty good. And a plus 4 to his fielding, which would be 6, which would he would be like 91 fielder.
Wow.
Yeah, he'd be the best catcher we have. We just need some speed. Whereas Victory Vitamins for Hurta, plus 2 to his speed would get him to 75. A chance of plus 4 would be 79. And Sign Stealer. What do you think? I'm kind of leaning towards... he's already got speed, so he's already at a 73. We get up to 79. I guess I go with Hurta. I mean, LeBlanc. What do you think?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking LeBlanc.
Okay.
And the Huerta thing is going to be available for 4 more games, so we can get that one later. It's all right. So stimulants again. Don't tell me what you see here, but we're gonna go pay for these stimulants. He's going to add 2 to his contact, go up to 69, 2 to his fielding, up to 87. That's good on both. He does not acquire the extra 2 contact, and the fielding does not acquire that as well.
No.
So super happy though. But yeah, now 2 contact and fielding is 69 contact, 87 fielding. He's a good catcher.
Yeah, he is. He's growing as a catcher, which is something we appreciate.
Yep. Well, geez, we're right down to the final 4. We've got all of our starting pitchers listed out. After this, we got 2 games in Chicago at the Crocs. It's going to be Barry against Caps. Each of our pitchers get 1 more regular season game. Lad Bradwick against Phenomeno. And then Tobias Glover is going to pitch against the Sirloins. We don't know who yet. And Fernando Beefy going to pitch 1 more game against the Wildcats.
Hopefully we can get him a win. He deserved it tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, this is tough because that's where we're at right now. We're 3rd place. I mean, for the wild card, we're 2 games out from the wild card. I mean, if we win 4 straight, we're not out of it, but we're almost there.
Yeah. 60. A negative 60 run differential.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
It just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse.
All right, well, we will catch you then in Chicago at Wacker Wheel. Kind of looking forward to that one, back in our home, or our initial hometown. And until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is PJ, and we're saying, get out of here.